Welcome back to Python tutorial, and in this module we're basically going to be talking about um regular expression. So regular expression is actually a very complex thing in programming. So far I've actually been learning it, or let me say, maybe personally to myself, I just find it so annoying and so really complicated because sometimes it's hard to understand. Okay, let's just go ahead and dive right in. New file, right? Sorry, what's this? I can't believe I just did this. This is impossible. Get your way out of here. Okay, new file. I'll just call it re.python. So stand from regular expression. So regular. If I can type regular expression like that. All right. So let's just do our thing. So we are going to bin. Then we are going to python 3. So what we just do is just to import re, and that stands for regular expression. Then I'm going to create a string, and then inside that string, then that's where we are going to just be doing our thing. We say this is a Python program. Okay, super. And then let's just go ahead and do our thing with regular expression. So with regular expression, you can just see regular expression dot search. I wonder why that is not bringing it. Let me just do my thing again. Then dir of regular expression. Am I doing it like the old time? Sorry. Alright, a lot of things right there. So we have the scanner, the tools, this search. So I want to use this search now. Re dots, then go ahead and search. So right here we are searching. Then this is where our query is going to go, like query. This is where the string itself is going to be. So what we are saying is that from this string we want to search for this query. I've not actually created the query yet, so just know that that's the syntax for it. So I can just actually go like query equals to, then okay, what I want to do is that return somewhere where it actually starts from, sorry, caret, please, I'm typing in dark, so I just have to be picking it up. So when you use the caret symbol or the caret character, it means that start from, let me just put it like that because that's how I actually know it. So anywhere from the string that actually start from let's say py here, so that is actually what we want you to return, and it's going to tell us if it is actually there, if anything is actually starting from there. So let's say results res response, right? Rather, let's just print the response. So we can clear this off, do it again. So let's say none of them is actually starting with py. Are you serious? None. I think this is not an object. I think so. I don't think it's an object. I think this is the object itself. It's not returning any object back to host rather than the, okay, let's do it like that. It's actually saying none again. Is there any of these guys that is actually starts with p? I think, okay, yeah, that's how it works. Is there any of these guys that start with p? Is returning none. That's weird, really weird right now. Okay, let me do that ends with, oh god, Jesus. Okay, this is end that end with let's see. Okay, so this is actually there's okay, what is actually doing, the reason why it's returning none to us is that the string doesn't actually start from py, it doesn't actually start from Python, but it's end with am, you can see. Then now we have the object, so I think we should be able to work it out like response is equals to, then we can just say print response, and then we should get the same matching result. Alright, so get the same matching result. So let's check if the response actually comes with some objects. Don't mind my way of coding. I just prefer to what do I even say, to always handle coding like a real life form rather than just teaching and making everything to straight up like that. So we just have, so we just have what's it called, we just have the response. So we can say last index, the position of what we search for. Sorry for that. The position of what we search for, we can pull it out. We can do the start and the string itself and the span like that. So let's just query the start again. So the start again works like, sorry, does it start with T? Then you should be able to see the response directly. It's going to tell us if it actually starts with T or is not actually starting with T. So what we can do is that we can query this out. So we can say if response is about response, oh sorry, that's too bad. Then we can say print yes, start with T, that's capital letter T, I guess. Else, then we can go by else print T not, okay, or okay, just say not starts with T. Alright, so let's run this. This is going to give us, so you can say yes, it actually starts with T. And let's put P that we put the other time, or PY that we actually put the other time, and see what we want. What's up? Not starts with T, so not starts with, we should have do PY like that. There is a way to do it, so let's just leave that. So what I just want to show is that if you query anything and it's actually there, it's going to say it's there. And if you create anything that is query anything that is not there, it's not say so, it's not actually there. You don't need this. Okay, another thing is that we can group it together. So we can say, okay, is there anywhere from 0 to 9 in the string? So it's searching from 0 to 9 in the string, and it's going to say no, there is nothing like that. So if we try to print res, like now, you should know the result is going to be none, obviously. As you can see, the result is none. And we can also say, okay, do we have any sequence of A to Z like that? And then it's going to match up that, okay, there is actually a matchup from A to Z, like anywhere from A to Z. And probably maybe you are looking for a capital letter, we can just say A to Z and A to Z like that. I think I do that wrongly. A to Z is going to work, but let's do everything the right way. A to Z, A to Z. Alright, so it's actually pull it out that, okay, there is A to Z, there is A to Z. Another thing I want to show is that we can actually query it. Does it actually contain Python? So it say yes, it's contained the matching word Python. So let's just say maybe it doesn't contain Python 1. No, it doesn't contain Python 1. So just think of a regular expression as a way to release a mechanism to really search for your Python, what's called to search within your Python itself. Is yeah, there's another one, I think the asterisk. So the asterisk actually allows you to search for one or more occurrence of a particular character within this string. So you can just say is like A like these. So you can always search for that. Let's see what's up here. Oh sorry, I repeat this guy, sorry, that's my bad. It's verbose, yeah, I know it's verbose. What's that? Let's see again. Regular expression query flag bash line for 3 nested. Nothing to repeat at position 0. I think, do I do this wrong? None. Okay, so let's use one letter like that. I think I did it wrong. Yeah, I said there is this right there, and there is is right there. So let us do some complex query. So we can just say a statement like if there is 8z there, and there if there is 8z there, or like that. So that's or in regular expression. Or we actually have the it end with program, so we can just say program, possibly program, then it should be able to say okay, yes, the all what you queried for actually exists. Let's see, can you see it say there is a matching on 3 to 5. This bound I've not actually explained it on 3 to on fifth position. I think let's go by 1 2 3 4 5. Can you see? So 1 2 3 4 5. So that's where we have the program, if I'm not mistaken. Then we can get the position of this. We can say dot post. I think I saw that. Yeah, say position on is 0, and that's true because we have all this guy from A to Z. We actually have it happening right here like that. So we can even get the span itself, so it's going to return a tuple to us. No, it's an object reference. I thought that's going to be a tuple. Is it a method? Yeah, it's actually a method. Span, it's a method. Okay, so that's how I got this one. You can see it return a tuple to us. The position also is a method. I've not actually tried that. I don't think it's a method. Yeah, it's definitely not a method. Alright, so that's the little thing I can show you concerning regular expression. At least the time can permit with the video. I think I have. Okay, let me just throw back to the W3 school again. Phi, I think JavaScript like that, Python, regular expression. Where is it? And this is what I want to show you. Okay, you can see we've talked about this. We've talked about some of the start and zero more correct. We didn't actually talk about this. We talk about the or which is either or. We not talk about the capture group. So it's actually very expedient to know that there are lots more concerning regular expression. Just giving you some basis of it at least to work with or to start with. And special sequence, we have special sequence character too that I've not actually talk about itself. So it's actually what it's I think we've talked about this. We talk about a little of this, at least can see this it. We've not actually just peeling. This is we're just saying anywhere from is a 1 to 0 1 to 3, just pick it up. Is anyway thing starting from sorry, any character except this is except like that. This is just a set like that. So you can actually more about more regular expression. What is just very important is just that to get the basic idea, then fire up documentation, then use it effectively. Alright, see you in the next tutorial, please.